Welcome back students in the second part of today's lecture. So here 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught lambda upon a square plus x square is here. In place of cos theta we put the value. Then integration of dl means the perimeter of radius. Okay, that is the circle. So perimeter of circle, sorry, and where radius is a, so it is 2 pi a. Now 2 pi. So 2 ones are 2, 2 twos are 4, and pi will cancel. So this equation can be written in this form. And here a square plus x square to the power 1, a square plus x square to the power half. When we add the powers, we get 3 by 2. Okay, so this equation we will get. And direction of this electric field. Here you see from all the line segment, in which direction we are getting the electric field? Along the axis from O to P. So the direction of resultant electric field will also be in the direction of OP. Okay. So direction of this field will be along the axis, that is OP. This equation can be written in this form. Okay. Now let us discuss the special case. In first case, suppose if x is very greater than a. In this case, this kind of diagram we will get a very small circle with very small radius, and from its center at a distance x, point P is there. So you can see in comparison with the radius, the distance is very large. So x is very large than a. We know that q equals to lambda into dl, and the value of dl is 2 pi a. So basically q equals to 2 pi a lambda. Okay. Now because x is very greater than a, so in this equation the term a can be neglected. It can put 0. A equals to 0 we can put. But we have to take care of one thing only. Whenever any quantity is very small, that much small that it can be neglected. So the places where these quantities are added to something, there we can put a equals to 0. But the places where these quantities are multiplied to something, in those places we cannot put 0. Why? That I can explain you with one example. Okay. To understand that, consider 0.5, which is a very small quantity in front of 10,000. Okay. In front of 10,000, 0.5 is like negligible, because if we add 0.5 in 10,000, what we are getting? 10,000.5. So in addition, if we neglect 0.5, so there will be not much effect. Okay. But if we have to multiply 10,000 with 0.5, so what will be the product? 5,000. So you can see how much change is there, how much difference is there between 10,000 and 5,000. Very large difference. So that's why if we take any quantity which is very small, so the places where we have to add that quantity, there we can neglect it. But the places where we have to multiply it, on those places we can not neglect them. Why? Because when we multiply a value with a very small quantity, then also there is a great difference in the product. Okay, so I think you can you now understand why a will be 0 here where it is added to x square, but a is not 0 here where it is multiplied to lambda and x. Okay, so when we put a equals to 0 here, we will get this equation. Okay. Now again one thing we are doing here. we are multiplying 2 pi in the numerator and denominator. Okay, here we multiply 2 pi numerator and in denominator both. So we get this equation 2 pi a lambda upon 4 pi epsilon naught x square, or we can rearrange it and write like this. 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught we write, then 2 pi a lambda is equals to q. Okay, from here in place of 2 pi a lambda we put q, so we can rearrange it like this. So this equation will take this form. So finally we get 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught q upon x square. Okay, now the second case in which x is very less than a, then p will be very close to o. Okay, suppose a case where a ring is very large. Okay, a is very large, in comparison with that x is very small. Okay, from O, from the center, P is very close, x is very small. In this case what happen? When we neglect x, we put x equals to 0. Okay, so this equation, in this equation here we can put x equals to 0 and we can arrange it in this form. But suppose we have to find out p at center. Okay, when we have to find out p at center, so when the p is at center, what is the value of x? X equals to 0. In that time e also equals to 0, because here when we put x equals to 0, the whole term will be 0. Okay, so for x is very less than a, you write the formula, and this formula e equals to 0 is for the case, for the third case. Okay, this is for the third case when p is at center. P is at center, that is O. So when we have to find out the field at center, it will be 0. Okay, so students, this is it for today's lecture. If you have any doubt related to this topic, you can ask me on WhatsApp. And till then, goodbye, take care and do some productive work.